Good morning, tubers! We have space for another adventure. Let's drag something over. So here it is. This is, I don't know, a 90 or an 83, 84 Honda TRX 200. It was part of a $300 mega deal. And you know, every one of these all-terrain vehicles has a story. The guy used to use this to go deer hunting, right? You could see the racks he put on it. And he said it was running until he bought it a new ignition switch. This quite honestly looks like the old ignition switch. So I don't know if he went back to the old one, but he said he put a new ignition switch in it and it wouldn't start after that. So you guess what's wrong. He says he lost the spark. He also said somebody sabotaged the wire harness. I mean, this is a rat's nest, but it doesn't look like somebody sabotaged it, because if somebody sabotaged it, you would see it cut or pulled, right? I mean, all that looks like it's still really intact. So, I don't know. You know, maybe he believed something, maybe he didn't. Now, parts of this are obviously missing, right? You don't see a recoil here. The seat looks worse than the body does. And I'm not quite sure whose plastics this is. Maybe one of you guys would recognize the stickers. I mean, it's more modern, right? That under 16, right? So you got these plastics. I recognize the purple stuff, right? And you can see what he did with the purple stuff up front, right? We got our plumbing pipe hanger here, right? This one, he must have run out of plumbing pipe hangers and he went with the zip tie. Very roadkill garage there. So, and then you could see the original red plastics underneath. He tried a little camouflage action, and this is actually front plastics. Here, let me show you. Right? Maybe you'll even recognize it from that to what they are. So, I mean, just going around quickly, that tire looks like it holds air. I'm not sure about that one. There's a match on one of the other all-terrain vehicles I bought. Front tires. Right. I mean, they're just dry rotted. The racks, I think they're both back racks that he got from somewhere and managed to cob them on. Anyway, I would describe this thing as so ugly that if it was a date, yeah, but they have a nice personality. I mean, it's if it were a puppy, it made it to so ugly that it's back around to cute. What's my goal? I want to see if it actually runs, right? We always try to do that. Starter looks like it's in newer condition than the rest of the all-terrain vehicle. And by the way, if the starter's alive, that's the first $75 toward this, because that's what they cost on eBay. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over by hand a few cycles, then I'll go to the starter. Wow, Utica Club. Let's see. The spark plug's still in. That's valve spring. I don't hear any banging. And I think I've been through all 4 cycles by now. So let's tickle the starter and see what it sounds like. Before I hit the starter, I just want to take a quick look in here, right? I don't want it to inhale a bunch of pond or a bunch of mouse. or a bunch of other swell, right? We got some heat modified plastics. Looks like somebody bubble gummed this up. You know, some of these redneck adapted machines, to me this thing looks like a real Frankenstein that died and came back to life several times. It's this thing has really been out there and ridden. I really am curious if it really has any life left. Well, I've seen worse. Yeah, something was living in there. But I have seen worse. What is this? It's a paper towel air filter? Yeah, I think he just wrapped up foam. At least he was trying, so we'll give him some credit for that. He also said the battery was brand new. Problem with these batteries, if it was brand new 6 months ago and it hasn't been kept and maintained, it's probably gone. But, you know, we'll pull that out and attempt to charge it also. All right, here we are. Yeah, the starter goes around. It doesn't sound like there's a whole load of compression there. Let's go get the compression tester. We'll give that a shot. By the way, beautiful day today. It's like 60 degrees, but then it's supposed to, not that you guys care about the weather by me, be 30 tomorrow, and then we're supposed to get snow on Friday. So weather's all over the place. It's like March and February. Okay, let's do a quick compression check. I checked the oil and it was empty. Not a good sign. I've been looking underneath to see if all the oil's going to run out. You hate to see no oil in it. Anyway, to do a dry compression test, make sure you have plenty of airflow in, and to do that I took out the throttle slide, right? You want the engine to be able to breathe. I mean, you can open the throttle, but anyway, let's get to it. We got 60. It looks like about all we're going to get. What is it? Somewhere around 75. I'm going to put some oil in it, see where it goes to. I think this thing has enough compression to come back. Put a few squirts of oil down the spark plug hole. Come on, 90. Come on, 90. Oh man. 125. I love it. I love it. This thing's gonna fire right up. I gotta get the air cleaner out of there, and I think I'm gonna swap a carb onto it, and we'll go with the portable CDI box. We'll have this thing running in no time. So I smashed a new carb onto it, and it appears to be working properly. While I was there, I oiled up the cable, right? Why not? I think I'm going to tape those wires up just to make sure they don't short and hurt anything. Hook up the portable CDI, put a little gas into it, and we should have it running in no time. So we have the portable CDI box hooked up to the pulse generator that tells it when to spark, right? It's got everything else it needs right in the box, batteries, coil, CDI, and all that, CDI box. So we're going to turn that on, and I'm just double checking to make it's hooked up. The battery thing's hooked up. I got the choke on. You see the intravenous gas line. My experience with these things is they normally start right up or they never start. So let's, also when they start, it's amazing how everything falls off. I think I got everything out of the way. Well, let's go for it. I'll take it. considering how much smoke I put into the engine, it's not bad. Oops. Solid engine. I like that. If it had a shifter on it, we could take this thing out for a ride. I gotta put all the gas in this line. You can hear the speed comes up. Also, it was running rich because the choke was on. So I'd say this is 100%. I like this. I was thinking, what do I got here? It's just kind of a piece of junk. But I think I'm going to put the recoil on it. I'm going to put a shift lever on it. And next time you see this thing, we'll be taking it out for a ride. But in the meantime, I got to thank you all for dropping by for another adventure. Please remember, feet down, heads up, and get out there and enjoy each and every day. I say it every time, but let me remind you, you don't know how many days you're going to get, so get out there and have fun while you can. Bye now.